you ready?
This is an original series brought to you by Mickey Made It. Welcome back to another episode of Whip Media TV. I'm your host, Whip Media Mickey, aka Mickey Made It. If you're new to the channel, you know what to do to the channel. Subscribe right now. Join the vibe train. Okay, today's episode. The following narrative is a work of fiction inspired by various sources, including themes from Usher's song, Confessions. Any resemblance to real events, individuals, or entities is purely coincidental. The story is the result of a creative interpretation and should not be considered an accurate portrayal of actual people or events. Names, characters, places, and incidents are products of the author's imagination or used fictitiously. The purpose of this narrative is to provide a fictional storytelling experience and is not intended to depict or reflect any real-life situations or individuals. Viewer discretion is advised. Rashad sat alone in his dimly lit apartment, his mind heavy with guilt and regret. The rain taped gently against the window, mirroring the rhythm of his conflicted heart. The room felt suffocating as he replayed the events that had led him to this moment. Rashad and Gina had been high school sweethearts, their love story starting in the hallways of their school and growing stronger over the years. They had shared dreams, laughter, and countless memories. Their connection was deep, and they often reminisced about the early days of their relationship. But somewhere along the way, Rashad had strayed. He met someone new, someone who seemed to offer a different kind of excitement, Erica. A stunning beauty he had met in a hip-hop club where he DJ'd had captured his attention. Their conversations were filled with shared secrets and stolen glances, igniting a fire that Rashad hadn't felt in years. As he sat there, Rashad's phone buzzed with a text message notification. It was Gina, his girlfriend and the woman he had loved since high school, the woman he had promised to love and protect. He picked up the phone, his heart racing, and read her words. She had sensed his distance and distraction. She demanded to know the truth. Rashad's fingers trembled as he typed his response, his thumbs tapping out the confession that had been weighing on his conscience. He told her about the late nights, the whispered conversations, the nights he had spent with Erica. The truth spilled out in fragments, each word piercing his soul like a dagger. Gina's reply came swiftly, a mix of anger and hurt. She accused him of betrayal, of shattering the trust they had built. Rashad felt a lump in his throat as he read his words, realizing the magnitude of the pain he had caused. He put his phone down and let the tears flow freely. Regret washed over him like a tidal wave, drowning him in the reality of his actions. He knew he couldn't undo what he had done, couldn't erase the mistakes he had made. Days turned into nights, and Rashad found himself pacing the floors of his apartment, tormented by his choices. He had to face the consequences of his actions, and he knew that meant he might lose the woman he loved. The thought of losing Gina, of breaking her heart, was almost unbearable. One evening, as the rain continued to fall outside, Rashad stood outside Gina's door. He took a deep breath, his heart pounding in his chest, and knocked on it gently. The door swung open, revealing Gina with tear-streaked cheeks. She looked at him with a mix of anger, sadness, and vulnerability. Rashad took a step forward, his voice shaky but sincere. He laid bare his soul, recounting his mistakes, his regrets, and the realization that he had jeopardized the love they had built together. He admitted that he had been selfish, that he had been weak in the face of temptation. Gina listened, her eyes searching his face for any sign of sincerity. As Rashad's voice trailed off, the room fell silent, the weight of his words hanging in the air. He waited his heart in his throat for her response. As the rain continued to fall outside, Gina admitted that she too had crossed the line. She confessed that she had slept with Erica, the woman Rashad had betrayed her with. The tables had turned, and Rashad was faced with a truth that cut even deeper than before. The pain he had caused Gina was now mirrored in his own heart. He was torn between his own feelings of betrayal and the understanding how deeply he had hurt Gina. Rashad's anger, hurt, and betrayal were a toxic storm inside of him. The road to forgiveness became even rockier as he struggled to come to terms with the reality that the pain he had inflicted on Gina was now a part of his own story. The rain continued to fall, a reflection of the tears that had been shed. Rashad and Gina were faced with a new challenge. One that tested their love, their resilience, and their ability to forgive. Until next time, Mickey made it.